Hello and welcome to the AAO HNS Agent Registry Web Data Entry Tool demo. This tool is used to add provider-wise patient records into the dashboard. This is the Regent Registry login page, which is displayed after entering the provided URL. Type in your valid credentials, and then click on the drop-down here. Select the Web Data Entry Tool option, and then click on the Login button below. This opens the Web Data Entry Tool module, displaying the Web Data Entry option by default. The right pane displays the 2017 reporting duration near the top left by default. Below is a table listing all the existing patient cases. This table will be empty if you are logging in for the first time, or if no patient records have been added to it previously. In the middle is the search option. You can search for existing cases by typing in the MRN or the name of the patient in the search fields. For this demo, I am going to search by the patient name. A successful search now displays only the results in the same table below. Moving on, to the right is the Advanced Search option. Clicking on this opens additional search fields below. I am going to do an advanced search based on the procedure date. Next, I will select the form status from the drop-down, and then click on the Search button. A successful search returns only records with a complete status, and the visit date falling within the selected criteria. Moving on, to clear the entered search values, click on the Reset button. And to close the search window, click on the Advanced Search link again. Moving on, let us now see how to add a new case. Through this module, we can add only one case at a time. To do so, I will click on this Add New Case button located to the top right corner of the screen. This opens the MIPS intake form. It contains 4 tabs displayed on the left side. The Demographic Details tab is the default tab, and accepts the personal details corresponding to the patient case being added. Mandatory fields are indicated by a red asterisk to the right. Hover your mouse over the blue information icon to view the help related to that field. We shall now begin with the clinician by clicking on this drop-down here. It will list all the names of the clinicians within the practice. Select the name of the clinician who will be attending to this case. Next is the procedure, or visit date. Use the calendar option to select the specific date. Please note, procedure date cannot be in the future. If required, you can reset the selected date by using this delete icon here. Now, let's enter relevant information in all the other mandatory fields. On entering the date of birth of the patient, the age is auto-calculated and displayed as a read-only field. After completing the required information in the tab, click on the Save and Proceed to Procedure tab button below. This opens the Procedures or Visits tab. Also note, a green check mark appears to the left of the previous tab, the Demographic tab, indicating a successful completion. Now, let's see what happens when we try and navigate out of this tab without entering the mandatory information. A red error window is open to the right, displaying the errors. Clicking on the error in the window takes you directly to the field requiring attention. Click in this field. It will open a list of CPT codes with their corresponding description. You can search for a specific CPT code by typing in the code or the description in the search fields above. Check the checkbox next to the displayed CPT code, and then click on the Close button below. The selected code and description get displayed in the fields here. Be sure to click on the Add to List button to add the CPT to the Procedures tab. A success message gets displayed above, and the selected code gets added to the CPT code details table below. Also note, the error window to the right has been closed, as the error has been rectified. Moving on, I am adding another code to the table. Now, the CPT code details table displays 2 CPT codes. If you need to remove a code from the table, click on the Delete icon in the Remove column. A window is displayed, asking to confirm the deletion. Click on the OK button to delete the code, or the Cancel button to keep the code. For this demo, I am going to select the OK button. And as seen here, the CPT code has been removed from the table. Now, let's navigate to the next tab either by clicking on the Save button below, or by clicking on the ICD-10 code tab. This opens the ICD-10 code tab. Click in the ICD-10 codes field here. This opens a list displaying only those ICD-10 codes, which are applicable to the selected CPT code. Select the radio button pertaining to the relevant code, and click on the Add to List button below. Similarly, multiple codes can be added. Now, we shall move to the last tab, the Measure Selection tab. This tab displays only the measures which are applicable to the selected CPT and ICD-10 codes. Select the measures that you would like to report on. You can select multiple measures at a time. Once you are done selecting all the measures, click on the Save Measures button below. On saving, questions related to the selected measures are displayed below. Select the appropriate answers for each of the questions. Depending on the answer selected, additional questions can get displayed below it. Once all the questions have been answered, click on the Save button below. You will be navigated back to the main page, and the case we just created gets added to the My MIPS Cases table below, with a status of incomplete. If you need to make changes to any of the existing cases, click on the status link corresponding to the case. I want to edit the case that we just created, so I will click on this incomplete link here. This opens the MIPS intake form again. Wherever appropriate, you may make necessary changes in any of the 4 tabs. For this demo, I am going to select one more measure in the Measure Selection tab and save it. And as explained before, a question corresponding to the newly added measure is displayed below. Select the appropriate answer to the question. This time, I will click on the Complete button. Difference between Save and Complete is that on saving, the case gets a status of incomplete. But if we select the Complete button, the case is saved and gets a status of complete. Only complete records are included in measure calculations. Note, the status of the case we created has now changed to a green complete. To view the measures within the case, click on the Measure Details link corresponding to it. This opens the Measure Details window displaying the 4 selected measures, with a breakdown of the denominator, numerator, exclusion, and exception values for each measure. Coming back to the main page, if a case contains multiple CPT codes, a blue information icon is displayed in the Procedure Date column. Hover your mouse over this icon to display the CPT codes within it. This completes the Add New Case functionality of this module. Now, let us move to the next module, the Web Tool Upload module. The Web Tool Upload module allows to upload multiple cases at a time through an Excel file. In the right pane are displayed all the measures. Select the measures that you would like to report on by checking the checkbox next to it. Once you have selected the required measures, click on the Download Template button below. Based on the selected measures, a Web Tool Upload XLS file is downloaded containing the selected measures. Click on this file to open it. The file contains 2 header rows, corresponding to the column names. Columns A through column G are for the basic demographic information about the patient, while column H onwards are questions related to the measures that we have selected. All the columns are mandatory. Wherever applicable, the required format of the column is displayed in the header. Column A through column F accepts free text and date values. Let us go ahead and add a record in the Excel file, beginning with the patient first name. Next is the gender column. When you click in the cell of this column, a drop-down is displayed to the right. Click on this down arrow. It displays 2 values, male and female. Select the appropriate value from the list. Once the demographic details have been entered, we can move on to the measure-related questions. Column H displays measure QPP23, which is one of the measures that we had selected. As explained for the gender column, on clicking in it, a similar drop-down will be displayed in this field. Select the relevant CPT code from the list. Column I to column K are questions related to measure QPP23, requiring a yes or a no answer. Select the correct option from the drop-down. This completes data entry for measure QPP23. Similarly, for each of the displayed measures, enter in the relevant data. you can enter multiple records by following the same steps. Once you have completed the data entry, save the file under a specific file name, and close the file. You will be navigated back to the main page. Now, click on the Upload button below. This opens the Upload Data window. Before doing the upload, you need to select the clinician for whom the data is being uploaded. Select the clinician from the drop-down. Next, click on the blue Browse button. Navigate to the folder where you have saved the file, select it, and then click on the Open button below. The selected file gets displayed here. Now, click on the Upload button here to upload the selected file. On a successful upload, a record corresponding to the file gets added to the Upload History table below, with a status of queued. Now, let's go ahead and click on the Process button to its right. On processing, the status has changed from queued to Success. The status Success indicates that all the records within the file processed without any errors. Explained above are the different status that can be generated on uploading a file. Now, I have uploaded another file, which has got a status of partial. The Success column shows 3 records, and the Fail column shows 2. This means that out of the total 5 records, 3 processed successfully, while 2 had errors and could not be processed. To view the errors, we can download the error file by clicking on this download icon to the right. These are the 2 records which failed to upload, since some of the data is missing in these records. And the reason for the failed upload is explained in the first column. Next, I have uploaded a file in which all the records had errors, and hence the status is set to fail. Let us view the error file corresponding to this upload. As seen in this downloaded error file, each of these fields in each record has a missing value. To rectify the records, make the changes in the original Excel file, and then upload it again. Once you are done uploading all the files, close this window. You will be navigated back to the main page. To verify the upload, click on the Web Data Entry Tool module again. And the uploaded records are displayed in the table below. If required, you can also make changes to the records. With this, we come to the end of the Web Data Entry Tool demo. Thank you for attending, and have a nice day.